This is Tracy Holgan, and this is my Technology Integration Frameworks assignment. Our first model is the SAMR model. The SAMR model on the surface is pretty simple. Each letter represents a different level of integration. Substitution is using new technology to replace an old technology without any functional change. Augmentation is the new technology offers an increase in functionality. Modification is the new technology redesigns parts of the original task. Redefinition is the new technology allows for the creation of a completely new task which was unimaginable before. Now you see this is a representation of a ladder. Substitution and augmentation are under enhancement. Okay, these are enhancing. Now the transformation comes when you go up the ladder to modification and redefinition. That's really where the assignment transforms into an upper level type assignment. All right, pros and cons. A con is that the idea is that each level is better than the last, and that causes the instructor to feel like they must constantly be moving up the levels no matter what they're teaching or the learning outcome that they're aiming for. Because of this mindset, some levels are skipped or overlooked when they're in fact the best match for the specific situation. All right, the Scamper model. Substitute is to find a part of your lesson that you could replace with something else to see whether it will result in improvements. Combine. It would be combining several ideas, processes into one efficient output. Adapt is adapting something, a right solution to your problem that you just don't know that you have the solution yet. Sometimes an idea that worked to solve one problem can also be used to solve a different problem. Modify an aspect of your situation or problem to see whether it gives you new insight or whether it adds value. Put to another use. Putting an existing idea or concept to another use, using it differently than it was originally intended. Eliminate. Eliminating inefficient processes, the goal of streamlining. And reverse would be reversing the orientation or direction of a process or product to do things the other way around. All right, a pro of using the Scamper model is generating new ideas. Students may be spurred into generating new ideas by evaluating an existing one. Another pro would be encouraging creativity in the students. A con is that the Scamper model requires the right environment. All right, the TIMS model. All right, TIMS stands for Technology Integration Matrix. And as you see here, we have 5 levels of technology integration and 5 characteristics of the learning environment. This gives us 25 cells that make up this matrix. Okay, pros and cons. The TIM framework focuses on planning, describing, and evaluating technology integration. So a con is that if you are looking for a total curriculum, it's better to use holistic framework. All right, LOTI, levels of teaching innovation. All right, we have several levels here. The first one is non-use. That would be that there is no digital tools or resources used in the lesson. Awareness would be that instructional focus is on information, and it does support some technology. Digital tools are either used by the teacher or curriculum management tasks. And then number 2 is exploration. The instructional focuses on emphasizes content, understanding, and supports mastery learning. Teachers focus on lower level students' cognitive processing. Digital tools and resources are used by students for extension activities, enrichment exercises, or information to gather assignments. This generally reinforces lower cognitive skill development. Level 3, infusion. Digital tools and resources are used by students to carry out teacher-directed tasks that emphasize higher level of student cognitive processing. Level 4A is integration. This is mechanical. Students use digital tools and resources as inherent, motivated by the drive to answer student-generated questions that dictate the content, process, and produce embedded learning experience. Level 4B is integration routine. Students use digital tools and resources motivated by the drive to answer student-generated questions to dictate the content, process, and products embedded in the learning experience. Level 5, expansion. Collaborations extend beyond the classroom. Students use digital tools and resources. The complexity, sophistication of the digital tools and resources and collaborative tools in the learning environment are now diversified and spontaneous for the teachers, experiential-based approach to teaching, and the students' level of complex thinking, in-depth understanding of the content experience in the classroom. Level 6 is refinement. At this level, there's no longer a division between instruction and digital tools and resources. The use and access to advanced digital tools provides a seamless medium for information, creative problem solving, student reflection, and product development. All right, and the last one. 4 shifts protocol, formerly known as Trudicot. Level 1, higher level thinking. Students shift more to an engaging task of cognitive complexity, creativity, critical thinking, problem solving, and effective communication and collaboration. All right, student agency. It shifts from an overwhelming teacher-controlled learning environment to a student agency, ownership, and control of what, how, when, where, and who, and why they learn. All right, authentic work. Environment shifts to provide students more opportunities to engage with and contribute to relevant local, national, and international interdisciplinary communities. And 4, technology infusion. Classrooms are no longer largely based on pens, pencils, notebook paper, ring binders, and are deeply and enriched technology infused. All right, cons would be that instructors feel like they need to use all of these. They don't need to use the entire template. They just need to focus on a couple of sections, pick and choose certain focal areas rather than trying to cover the entire template. A pro would be that the most power is in the upfront brainstorming, idea generating and designing tools, not in the after-effect evaluation tool. All right, I believe the benefits of this is going to be the higher level thinking. I think that is going to be more beneficial to students as they get out into the career field. All right, and 4 shifts protocol. Let's see, this will play. Okay, it's not going to play. All right, thank you for watching my integration framework.